Who here would actually like to get rid of their gut for the first time and achieve a six-pack? See your visible abs for the first time in your life? Well, this video is going to break many beliefs that you have because your issue is not fitness advice. Your issue is not the training split you follow. It's not the meal plan you follow. It's not red light therapy for recovery. It's none of that. None of that is the reason that you look the way you do. This video will upset you at times, but it will be revolutionary for you to actually change. We can see the credibility here. This guy dropped 29 kilograms in 22 weeks. I call him the Norwegian monster because he's from Norway. And that's how we get a result like this. You can do the same too, but you need to apply the tactics I'm going to speak about in this video. Now, if you're new to the channel, by the way, welcome. My name is Tom Sergey and I run the Gorilla Platoon online physique transformation program where we get results like this each and every week, and then we just speak about them online. So if you find value in this video and want to come join us at the end, feel free, link in the description. So let's roll in. You do not need a fancy workout plan, meal plan, or recovery tactics. Why do I say this? For the simple reason, they are tactics. The same way, if I gave you the tactics of how to do coding, but you had no interest in doing coding, it wouldn't matter. You just won't apply them. The same way you have tried to apply tactics again and again and again, yet it never seems to work, does it? It will work for about 2 weeks or so, then you fall straight back off plan and go back to living how you always were. You'll always be trying to find the new thing, thinking like more information is the reason why you're not in shape. To a point, you need to have a basic understanding. But I can tell you right now, most of you that have watched a fitness YouTube video before will have enough information to actually go and make some serious change. You will understand you need to be in a calorie deficit, you need to eat 1 gram per pound of body weight of protein, you need to train 3 to 5 days a week, you need to walk 10k steps, you need to sleep 8 hours. Most of you know the advice that's going to get you pretty much 90% of the way there. You really do. And the last 10%, you could find it out very, very quickly. Yet for the longest of time, you have not been able to get into the shape that you want to. And the reason for this, the biggest reason why you still look the way you do year on year on year, down to your character. You are the way you are, you look the way you look as a direct reflection of your current character. You are a reflection of your habits, and most importantly, you're a reflection of your own mindset. That's why you look the way you do. If we never address that, we would never be able to make change. If we address that straight away and then put the tactics on top, boom, you swim downstream towards the goal. It becomes a hell of a lot easier. But most of you have never got to the point where you thought, hang on a minute, maybe this needs to change first. Maybe instead of trying to change the tactics, but still I'm my current self, if I change my current self, surely adherence to the tactics would be easier. Because if you know what to do, you've done it for 2 weeks, but always fall off, then why is that? It's because you don't have it in you to do these tactics for long enough. So the issue is not the tactics or the plan. You can blame those, but any tactics work, to be honest. The issue is your ability to actually do it for long enough. So what would we call that? We'd call it lack of consistency. We'd call it lack of commitment, lack of focus to one given thing. So we can understand that your issue is not the food you're eating, it's not the training you're doing. Your issue is your own commitment. Your commitment muscle is weak, which then makes your character weak. Your consistency muscle is weak, which then makes your character weak. Your focus on one thing for a given time is weak, which makes your character weak. All of these points degrade your character. And then because they degrade your character, you have a lower sense of self, which means you actually are willing to accept how you look. Because if you were not willing to accept it, you would do something about it because it would be so painful and so uncomfortable. Like if we could conjure up a situation where you were so embarrassed, like take for example, you are in front of all of your work colleagues in the briefing room and I click my fingers and you're now naked and everyone's there looking and laughing at you. You would do something as quick as possible to move out of that situation because it would be so painful and so uncomfortable. The issue you're finding here is a lot of you are not in that level of pain and that's why you've not done anything about it. But it's not that you don't want to change, it's just that you've accepted the way you look. And that the reason you've accepted it is because of how your integrity is and your integrity to yourself. So You've said you will do something more times than you have actually followed through and done the thing. So your trust and your integrity with yourself is also low. Because that's low, because you're like, oh yeah, well, I know I've got no integrity to myself because when I say I'm going to do something, I don't do it. Your character is low. And because your character is low, you can't, stick to anything for any length of time. So we must understand everything is not really a tactic issue. That's why people have never got in shape. That's why half of the world is still not in shape, yet you can learn how to get in shape within 5 minutes on ChatGPT. Because that's not your issue. Your issue is not the tactics to get there. Your issue is yourself and your own character. And if we never fix that, we don't change. If we do fix that, guess what we get? We get results like this. We get results like this when we fix your character first. This is one thing we're massive inside the Gorilla Platoon. In fact, the very first thing you will do when you come inside the Gorilla Platoon is you will do the document that says how to create the 2.0 version of you. Because you trying to be you right now will not work. Because you're you. You're the current version of you that's only been able to get to where you are right now. Yet if we create a new character of who you can become, you know now who you need to become. So you can picture yourself with a six-pack abs, but we're also picturing what's your mindset like towards this? How disciplined are you? What do you value? What do you like to do on a weekend? What are the character traits of this guy? Who is this guy? Because you're going to write out the script of who you are. You're going to put your name, sure. But you're going to put what you do within a given day. And it's not going to look how your given day looks now. Because we, of course, need who you need to become. This we'll call your North Star. In fact, let's draw this out for some context. So we would have your North Star. This is who you need to become. So we'll go who. This is your North Star. Who you need to become. Obviously, we've got you right now. So we know who we need to become. We know what direction we're heading in. Inside the who, and the direction that we're headed to, which is up here, we need to know what traits do we need to become this individual. So we need to know what traits. And the traits of this individual who has the six-pack would be he's consistent. He turns up every day. He does the basics every day, nothing more, nothing less. He can say no to things. We'll call that discipline. He can say no to things and, most importantly, to people. Your ability to say no to people is a direct reflection of how you look right now. You look the way you do because your ability to say no to people is zero. Because you don't value yourself, you value the people above you, and that's why you can't say no. Yet, if you were to value yourself more and you were to get what you wanted, would you become happier? More than likely. If you become happier, who and these people around you, are they going to be better off because they get a happier version of you? Or would they prefer the version of you that is not as happy, not as confident? Which one? If it's your family, surely it's the better version. If it's your friends, surely it's the better version. The only time it would be the latter is for people that don't actually want you to win, in which case you've just found out you don't want these people in your life. So we know you need to be consistent. We know you need to be disciplined. We know when you say you do something, you must do it. We'll call that integrity. We'll know that you're not always going to have a good day. We'll know that not every day is going to be perfect. But guess what you don't do? You don't quit. You don't say, see, I told you this wasn't for me. Because that's old you character traits. The new you, he would be resilient. Because he would understand that this is who he needs to be. And that not every day is going to go his way. You have good days, you have bad days. You wouldn't know good days if you didn't have any bad days. So we must understand, we must see who you need to become. What are his character traits? Now, how do we apply these character traits? Well, what we do is we map out, and this is what our guys will do, how does 24 hours look for you? Why? Because you can only control 24 hours. Yesterday's been and gone. Tomorrow, you don't know if it's coming. So you can only control 24 hours. So what you will do within that 24-hour period is you will write a day in the life of the new character version of you, i.e. this guy here. You will write a day in the life of the character that you need to become. So, you will structure what times you're going to get up. Think about it. What time is the best version of you getting out of bed? 11 a.m.? Probably not. Probably a 6. Probably going to be 6 a.m. Just write 6 a.m. down. what's the very first thing a guy with a six pack is going to do? Something I've done every day for probably about 3 or 4 years. He's going to weigh himself because it keeps him accountable. He knows what he should or shouldn't be weighing, or if he should be dropping. He sees himself dropping. If he should be gaining in the gaining phase, then he should be gaining. It keeps him accountable. The number doesn't lie. Unless you had a really bad night's sleep, then it's kind of going to be a bit skewed. That's a topic for another day. He's then going to hydrate. He's going to make sure he has enough water because you're going to be dehydrated. He's going to do some steps because he needs to walk. He's going to go to work, but he knows what's going on at work. So he's mapped it out. He's planned it. He knows when his next meal is going to be. And it's a meal that he's prepped. It's a meal that's on plan. Why? Because he eats the same food every day. Because he's consistent. More work. Finishes work. Goes and trains. By the way, that gym session can go in whenever you want. It can be early. I like to train at lunchtime. Some people like to train after work. Doesn't matter. But you structure him when you're going to do it. It's the point. He does cardio straight after. He does food prep straight after that. He has a little bit of steps that he needs to finish off. He even puts in his family time. And then finally, he puts in his bedtime. It's mission critical you go to bed at the same time. If you go to bed at the same time, you're going to wake up at the same time. And you're going to wake up having had your 8 hours sleep. Absolutely mission critical. This is why you write it out, because then you're accountable to it. But most importantly, you don't have to think about it the next day. You know what you should do. It's written in black and white, so you get to turn your brain off, not waste any energy, and just go and do the thing. The same way I wear the same clothes pretty much every day, so I don't have any decision fatigue. I mean, I've got 7 of these Gorilla Platoon tops. Of course I do. So it's easy. Just stick one clean one on every day. Boom. So I don't have to think about stuff like that. We don't waste our brain energy on pointless stuff. So when you map out who you need to be within a 24-hour period, in alignment with the character traits you have, it allows you to move closer to who you need to be. Because if you do this, you are going to live like an athlete, okay? You're going to live like this guy. If you live like this guy for long enough, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to look like this guy, of course. The same way, if you hang around 5 people that box, you're going to be the 5th boxer. If you hang around 5 people that play chess all the time, you're going to be the 5th chess player. If you hang around 5 people that drink all the time, you're also going to get on the piss as well. You are a reflection of your environment around you. And if you're not, it's quite hard to really consciously not be that individual. Now, if you live with a family, but you're a man, it's your job to make sure that that is being led forward how you want it to go. Because that's your job as a man, to lead the direction in which you want the family to go. So you can't blame your family for you not being in shape, because you must lead. If you want your family to be a certain way, which if I said to you, write out how you want your family to look in 2 years' time, you'd be like, oh, cool, yep, we've all achieved great things. We're all healthy. We're all in good shape. We get plenty of sunlight. We do family trips together. We go see adventures. We make memories. You'd write out what the best version of you should do for your family. So live like that and put it in accordance with that, because that's actually what you want. Don't be like, but the wife doesn't want me to diet any longer because we've got social events with friends. It's like, no, you can still do the social events. You just structure them in a different way. But you can't blame anyone else for this. You must wake up and grab your hands and be like, no, I'm ready to go and get after it. And that's it. Because as soon as you do that, it will actually happen. As soon as you decide you can control everything, you will be given the power. But the moment you offset it, the moment you outsource the control, you can't change anything then, and you're literally stuck treading water. It's a very poor position to be in. So the reason I tell you don't need to focus on the tactics is because if you don't fix who you need to become first, you're just never going to get in shape. Because there's always going to be this constant pull to go back to the old version of you. You'll make a bit of progress, make a bit of progress. You're becoming a little bit too far away from your character. Your character's all you've known for the longest period of time. Your character's what people know about you. So, boom, back to character. Because it's comfy. Because it's easy to do. Because it's what you know. It's the proven route. It's the pre-recorded map in your head. So if this has always been the case, and we need you to become an athlete, the only way we can get you to go from old you to athlete, act like you're already an athlete. And that is simply it. Act like you're already an athlete. Be willing to completely disintegrate this character version of you. The thoughts you have right now on getting in shape, get rid of all of them. Because whatever they are, they got you to look like this for the longest period of time. If they got you to look like this, we know we can't trust them. We know we must get rid of them. Do you want to carry on looking like this? No. So get rid of any thoughts that you had regarding fitness, health, nutrition, and like your own confidence. Get rid of all of those thoughts. They do not serve you. Just blanket. Like, ever had a clear out of your house and you're just like, oh, should I keep that t-shirt? And you just got rid of it and never thought about that t-shirt again anyway. And now you look at your wardrobe and it's pretty like scarce, but you're kind of happy about it. That's what you need to do with your own thoughts towards getting in shape. Just get rid of them. I've got like 75 of these results in the last 18 months. Trust me when I say this stuff works. Just adopt my mindset, you'll get results like this. Because I have. Because there's the proof, it's in the pudding. So get rid of your old mindset, become the new character version of you. That's how you're actually going to get in shape, not by finding like which 3 exercises are going to grow your bicep, or should I do keto or paleo diet. That's not going to help you. Any of those will work, by the way. Any training split you follow will pretty much work. Any meal plan you follow will pretty much work. Just eat a balanced meal plan in a slight calorie deficit. It will work. They all work. Your issue is your ability to actually execute it for long enough for it to work and to see the juice from the squeeze. So if you found this video of value, great, subscribe. If you want to come and join me inside the Gorilla Platoon, there'll be a link in the description and I'll see you on the inside. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.